I'm Sdanwolf. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 7 of Lost Creek, or as Drew fondly calls it, Lone Creek, for some strange perverted reason. I am wanting to kind of like not just totally bail on actual signage, and that's kind of what you see at the beginning of this time lapse. I was thinking like the billboards and stuff are great, don't get me wrong, but what I was saying on stream just a couple nights ago was the actual signage creation that like Bold does and Lion Rider does. It's a really awesome art form, and like I said, I don't want to see it necessarily disappear just because we have, you know, the plethora of options of billboard options at our fingertips. So this was an old trick that I learned back from the Bro Nation, Planet Coaster, Mike Sheets days. Mass Bandit did it a little bit. It's where you take a picture, like you see here, the Gibson girl from Disneyland Ice Cream Parlor, and you lay it flat on a billboard, now that we have that now, and you essentially just fill in the gaps with art pieces, kind of like a trace, if you will. And typically when you're done, this was a super fast job. Like, by no means this could have been done a lot better, but just to get the idea going, I wanted to show you guys, yeah, this is what we used to do in Planet Coaster. You got your picture and you essentially just colored, you traced, you filled it in, and then you could get yourself a really cool custom sign. So doesn't this, I think, look a lot better than us just trying to theme out a billboard up on top of this building? And then of course too, we've incorporated which always seems like it gives a good look in these type of games when you mix and match like this. Just threw in some of the in-game fonts. And bam, look, we've got our Gibson Ice Cream Parlor ready to go. And this was, I was telling people on stream, remember this building was the Christmas building from our Christmas Village build. So this was Santa's Lodge that we are now repurposing for the Gibson Ice Cream Parlor. And we kind of used the little Cosmic Cow in-game signage, and I kind of covered it up with some wood, made it look like a little waffle cone. And yeah, we are like really moving towards kind of like stapling off the American area, the North American section. These little areas right here, kind of like where the Gibson ice cream is, and these buildings off to the left that I got on the blueprint. Off the workshop, that I think it's a good ending point. Now we can start focusing on maybe jungle that way, maybe rainforest. I mean, there's all kinds of things. We could do Asian highlands. I really love what Bold is doing with her Asian highlands. That she actually just put a video out. I think it was yesterday evening. So definitely go catch up on that. But we definitely have options at our fingertips here, and I am really having a fun time streaming this. This is one of those. We're really making some good progress, I think, with the streaming. I'm trying to really focus when we're building. I mean, of course, I love like chatting with you guys and all that during the build, but we're getting a lot done. I was telling Heather and all of them could testify to this yesterday. We did not waste a lot of time. I know it was probably like a 2.5 hour stream, and we are almost ready to introduce the Cougar mod. Probably I will do that in the next stream. So that's kind of like the part of the time lapse you're moving on to right now is the Cougar Enclosure, and we are tying it in with a little bit of the creek that the horse trail crosses over. So I think I want to do that probably moving forward with a lot of these little exhibits, just because, I mean, how cool is that when you have an animal exhibit that actually has a creek coming through it? So we barrier it off and we get the fencing up here in a minute, and I'm just really, really pleased with how this came out. Now, my only thing is, and like I was telling Leaf and Lion Rider, just kind of being upfront with those guys, is whenever update 1.6 comes out, we don't know when. It could probably 2 months from now, so we probably still have a ways to go. But I am really heavily modded right now. Like, as far as the animals go, what are the real animals right now? It's really Big Brody, the Timberwolf, and the alligators. Well, of course, then I've got the river otters as well. But I'm really starting to get heavy into the modded animals. And it's just one of those things where when update 1.6 really comes out, when like it finally does come out, I'm going to be a little stuck until these animals get updated. Now, a lot of times, I was telling my buddy Juan, he was asking, like, I'm really hesitant about using mods. Like, what happens on the next big update? And, you know, just being honest, I'm like, well, we lose them. Like, you have to wait until the modder or a modder comes along and is able to update it to the newest version of Planet Zoo. So my point is, a lot of times those guys, Leaf, Lion Rider, they're really, really fast on getting us updated. But sometimes they don't. Sometimes if it's not their model and they don't have anything to do with it and you're using it, that's in the original modder, like doesn't play the game anymore or has moved on or doesn't want to, like doesn't feel like taking the time to update it for us, then, you know, we're kind of stuck. You can't use that animal anymore. But a lot of times, like I said, I can ask Lion Rider and them, hey guys, is there any way you can update this? This like we used a bunch of these with Lost Creek. And the one good thing about a lot of my mods are they originate from either Lion Rider or Leaf as far as getting these going. So that's another thing that's kind of cool. I have those guys that I can turn to and say, hey, I'm missing some animals here now that this whatever Africa Pack, whatever they think's coming out next. And so, you know, we'll just if you're playing that modding game, you're just going to have to be patient. So definitely tread lightly and like I said, stick. My biggest tip I can give to you is try to stick with modders that are really active. If you see an animal out there and it's like the only animal this person has ever put out, and you can look on Nexus and it's like this is just the only thing this person has done, you may want to be careful because they may have moved on, that they might have just needed that one animal for a park they were doing, and they have no intention of updating it or, you know, moving on past that initial build. So, like I said, guys like Leaf and Lion Rider, you're a little safer just for the fact that we know they're still actively modding things. And you'll see in the video right here, we've been playing around. Leaf brought us in on some cheats that have come out. You see little people fly. That's a new little one he showed us. And we think there's going to be a camera coming. You can do it right now in game, and I'll show you once we jump into the real time. It's called Philly Cam, and you actually zoom down into the eyeball of the animals. So let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and jump out of the time lapse real quick. And Bold wanted me to throw off those balloons. And I'll show you some of these cheats, and we'll look at some of the work that we've done in expanding Lost Creek. So yeah, hold on one second, guys. Yeah, guys, so let me let you check this out real quick. So see, once you make your way down in here, kind of like you're going right past the Lost Creek Ranch and the petting zoo, now we have a little bit of we have a few facades up here now. So we've got the Gibson Ice Cream that we kind of worked on there and brought over from the Christmas build, like we were mentioning. And then I have this awesome like pirate town. Make sure I don't want to butcher the name. Let me make sure I give a proper shout out. Hold on. Steam Workshop, where is this little guy? What did I do with them? This little facade. Here we go. It is by Tifa, Tifa 100s. Little shop, kind of like little pirate shop. I thought it just fit perfect, kind of right here to cap off the ranch area and, you know, kind of behind it. So that little tower look awesome over here. just finishing off our little North American area. Alligators, very, very popular. Gator Trail. So yeah, I just think it just really complements that really, really good. And then, of course, another thing we had kind of messed with and worked on is the Cougar Exhibit. So see, we've got the little bars in there. Hopefully they won't be able to climb out of there. I'm going to get them downloaded and we'll get them actually introduced into the enclosure. Sometime by this weekend probably. So yeah, this is, and then of course they are neighbors with a Black Bear Ridge. This is kind of like my Zoo Knoxville inspired little black bear enclosure. You've got the fallen log that the guests can walk out here to the end and kind of look through the glass. So I thought that was really, really cool. And then we've got the actual American black bear mod in here. I don't remember right off to... I want to say Leaf had something to do with the black bear mods, but I don't have that note right in front of me to give a proper shout out. But definitely Drew and Leaf are what turned me on to telling me about the American black bears. So that was really, really cool, not kind of having to use the Formosan or the sun bear, like having to like pretend. No, I have actual black bears now. And this is blue and violet out here. Very, very cool. Laying around out here. Then, of course, like we showed off last time, we've got the horse trail, little waterfall that kind of starts the creek off, and then see the actual horse trail makes its way over here on the other side of the bobcats, and will make its way, further out into the zoo or out into the plains. Over here, like we talked about with this transitional tunnel, we will eventually start working on more African animals out this way. So yes, Lost Creek will have African animals. Just kind of wanted to get this first little, kind of some of these little North American ideas, kind of, out of my head while we're kind of running hot with this right now. So yeah, we got a little bit of a bottleneck right here. They were bottlenecking like this on the stream last night. Big Brody is a popular fella. And the Eagles. Remember, if you're new, this is our Eagle Sanctuary. Leah, Richard, Eric, and Edward. Call Lost Creek home. Oh, and let me show you real quick the Philly cam. Let me show you, where's a wolf that's moving? We'll go ahead and click on this guy. And we will do Philly cam. Check this out, guys. We are actually at the eye level of the wolf, of our little timber wolf here. So whatever he does, we can see. I think he's about to lay down. Yep. He's taking a nap. But I just thought that was a really, really cool cheat. Yeah, really, really fun little popular area over here. Got some picnic tables down for them. And they can keep going on off to the left to see the cougar and, of course, Black Bear Ridge up there. Or they can peel off to the right. And don't forget about our little red foxes here. So we've got Bonnie and Clyde. A little popular couple. Really, really fun to come in and watch them. Let's see how much action is going down at the farm. A pretty good bit. The pigs, my little piglets are pretty, they're pretty popular. As well as the sheep. These are Leaf's little Suffolk sheep. Very, very cool. Pooping up a storm. Oh, you know what? Okay, Gary's taking a nap. I have one more cow, though. That's actually a black and white one. Oh, where is that guy? Did I not? I thought I adopted him. Hold on. Where are my animals? You know what? I do not see him. Let's see if there's still one in the market. Oh, we need to do a Rocky Mountain elk. Need to do a Rocky Mountain elk enclosure as well. Hopefully we have that color variation. There's my little piggies. I just really hate this. Oh, do we have another black Jaguar? I'm going to go ahead and grab him up. Anytime I see those black ones like that, I like to... Oh, here we go. We do. Yes. Adopt you, please. Send to zoo. Let's get that in there. Just kind of see what she looks like real quick. Come on, keeper. Dang, I didn't think he was having to come from... There he goes. Let's say I didn't think he had to come from that far away. Awesome, awesome. Gary has a new friend. Yes. I love that. Uh-oh. Speaking of Gary, he's coming to investigate. Hello. Very cool. Anything like that that can kind of, you know, bolster our petting zoo, Lost Creek Ranch area is totally awesome with me. Yeah, so now we've got that. We've got our wild burger. Very popular little thoroughfare here. So yeah, guys, I am just, like I said, I'm just kind of still rolling along with ideas. Trying to get us something going with Lost Creek. So let me know down below if you end up enjoying this video, and let me know if you're interested in some more Lost Creek, and come by the streams and hang out with us if you get a chance. And don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to keep up with some more of this Planet Zoo mischief. And yes, I guess I will catch you guys in episode 8. So we'll see you. Thank you, guys.